all you night readers. Welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to have you all here for our regular Tarot Nights Monday night show. I was here on Saturday night. A couple of you were here, and it was a very interesting style of show, very different. We just had it was more like a topic of discussion and very interesting. We just talked out some issues that are in life right now, and some stuff that people are really just kind of really asking themselves, and people are at a point where they want to know, and our topic was why are bad things happening to good people? And well, sure enough, that's a topic everybody seems to have want to know something about, right, in their life. But anyhow, tonight's regular tarot night, although it's not exactly regular tarot. So I get you all in here and look what we've got. Oh my goodness, we have got it. Yeah, we got some new cards and some completely new ideas. My son and daughter-in-law were here to see me for the day on Saturday to see my wife and I. They came up. It's the first chance we've had actually to see them since, before Christmas, before Thanksgiving even. And, since we found out she's pregnant, which is nice. I can't wait. They're having a girl. So, and he brought me 3 new decks of cards as a, Christmassy kind of housewarming, whatever kind of gift. Just because I'm a good dad, maybe? I don't know. Who knows? Hey, so we are going to do something kind of cool tonight. I think it'll be cool. If you guys don't like it, I will switch right back to regular old tarot, but these are really cool. This is called the Zodiac Oracle. It is also by Barbara Moore, who does the tarot in Wonderland. She does Wizards Tarot. She does the Llewellyn Tarot, basic Llewellyn. And then there is another Oracle deck made by people I've never heard of, but it's called the Greek Mythology Reading Cards. That's these up here. And matter of fact, it almost looks 3D, right? When you look at it on the screen, it looks like this is actually popping out at you some. It's very strange. But anyhow, so what we're going to do is it's a 3-card read. 3-card read, and then we will do another, and like an energy on top of it with these cards here. So yeah. So this deck is called the Zodiac, the Barbieri, Barbieri, Barbieri Zodiac Oracle. That's these cards here. And they're separated into 3 piles because there are 3 different sections. The first section is Zodiac, the second is planets, and the third is energies, right? The elements, I should say. I guess the 4 elements that go with tarot and Zodiac and stuff: fire, water, air, and earth. So really cool. So it's good to have you guys here. Hello, Lisa and Hanny, Yvonne, Jane, Freedom, Bart, CM. How are you? It was good to have you guys. It's good to have you all here tonight. It was nice to have some of you here on Saturday night for as long as you were able to stay, and that's good. I appreciated it. So let's get to it, right? Let's get to it. These cards are, you figure these are only this pile here is astrological zodiac signs, right? So there's only 12 cards in this pile. So It's a little difficult to riffle shuffle only 12 cards, I have to say. I tried doing that earlier. Didn't work so good. And then these are the planets, all planets except Earth, but it does include the sun and the moon as a planet because they are included in astrological readings. And then you have the four, right? The four elements of air, water, fire, and earth. All right. So let's get who's up here first. Lisa wants to have a general future reading. All right. So let's see what we get. Okay. For you, we get Aquarius, we get Venus, and then we get Earth. We get Earth. So remember, this is Earth, air, water, fire. Could be any of those four, right? And of course, this could be any planets. And these could be any zodiological signs. I'm going to move these cards for now because you will get an extra card here at the end. These are large. These are large cards, as you can see. They take up a lot of my hand. You know, they're big. I do have another deck that he gave me also. It's called the Mythic Oracle, and those cards are bigger yet. So I have not quite broken into those exactly yet, but they are a lot like these other reading cards, as they are called. All right, so Lise, your future reading, you start off with Aquarius, which tells me that, you know, your future, you may not know exactly what's coming, but you know how to find out. You know exactly how to get to the answer. You know what to do, what to look for, and how to get those. You are good at getting information, and that information comes through your relationships with people. It comes through, you know, not just relationships like you and your partner kind of relationship, but also relationships with just friends. Right? When you're looking for information, who do you turn to? Well, probably Google, right? Google's always a good one. Maybe that's one of your friends. Google is our friend. But you turn to people that you know and you trust. If you don't have the answers, maybe they can help you with the answers. And that's what this is telling you. You know, your future reading is all about, you know, finding out something that's going to help you. And if you can't figure it out yourself, well, then ask for help. Ask someone who is going to, you know, who you know is going to be able to help you, because Earth is all about generosity, right? And giving and sharing. And that's exactly what they're going to do, right? So that person's going to help you. They're going to give you information that you need. They're going to give you some they're really going to give you some information that makes you feel good. So overall, a little extra energy is the god Demeter, which is mother. And of course, you being a mother, I'm thinking this is actually representing your mother, because again, we're talking about trying to find out information, but you may not be able to, you may not know it. So you ask somebody who's going to help you, right? You ask somebody who is generous. And who is that person going to be? Well, who else but your mother is going to help you with that. I think that came out pretty kind of clear. I think that read really, really clear to me. So what do you think? What do you think of those cards and that reading? That's what we need to see. That's what we need to know, right? CM Duck Duck Go. Is that like Chinese food? Is that a Chinese food variation? I don't know. I don't eat Chinese food, so I couldn't tell you. But anyhow, so let me know what you're thinking is on these cards and on the reading. If it seemed like, especially if I'm doing your reading, like you, Lise, does it seem like something that is accurate? You're not going to know right away, of course, because you were looking for a future read, but and honey, can you have a general love reading? All right, so let's see what we get for you for a love reading. Let's see what we get. All right. Oh, don't want to do that. All right, so here's what we got. Here's what we've got for you, honey. General love reading. We have Taurus, Jupiter, and you have Earth again. And you have Earth. So a general love reading with Taurus is, saying you're determined to get information. You're determined to understand what is going on around you so that you can make good decisions, right? You want information. You want to come up with a good plan, and then you want to commit to that plan. That's what I really see. And I think, that plan is going to be based a lot on optimism and faith, but a little bit of luck to go with it. So I think your love plan is good. I think it's I think your general love reading, I think, is good if you come up with a good plan, something you can follow, something that you're not going to put your head down and be stubborn about, right? Because that's what you want to avoid. Taurus wants to avoid stubbornness. But Jupiter's all about optimism and all about faith with a little bit of luck added in. So I think that's what it's going to take for your love life to turn around. And again, you're looking at things, if you want a long-term relationship, then things are going to have to move. Things are going to move kind of slowly, but slow and steady as well. Slow and steady. And that's what you're going to have. Very slow, very steady. Oh, DuckDuckGo is a search. Oh, it's more privacy friendly. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that's what I get for you now. What is your things you have? Oh, I'm sorry. I end up pulling two cards. But the one we're looking at is things seem to be in your love life right now. They don't seem to be fair, right? They do not seem to be fair. It's like things don't always go you think they're going one way and they end up not going the way you want them to. So I think that's a pretty fair assessment. I think that's a pretty good assessment of how things are going and how things are going to go in your love life. So that's your general love reading, honey. Again, if you guys let me know, please. That was a nice reading. Lisa says it was a nice reading with a new deck, and her sister Yvonne says very clear. Oh, yeah. She said they're clear. Yeah, good. That's what I'm hoping for. So, Yvonne, will things ever change in your family situation? And do I see that it will be soon? Will it be soon? Today, by the way, everyone, is Jane J's birthday. It's Jane's birthday. So if you get a chance, wish Jane a happy birthday. Give her some birthday love and some birthday wishes. And because who doesn't want to have a little bit of birthday love on their birthday? So happy birthday, Jane. It's good to have you. It's good to see you too. Nanique, hello. Casper, welcome. Josanne, welcome. Aqua, good to have you back. It's good to have all of you. It is good to have you all. So, will things ever change in your family situation? And do I see if will it be soon? Well, we've got Virgo and we've got the moon and we've got Earth again. I don't know how many times I can shuffle around and not get Earth. I have got Earth every time, but there's a reason, right? So, and I know what that reason is because, again, Earth is all about things moving very slowly, but very steadily, but very, very slowly. So keep that in mind. So Earth is telling you, Virgo is telling you that you are doing your best to shut out all of the distractions that are going on. You're trying to be focused on other things. And right now you have to try to avoid being really critical of the things going on in the family. Right? But it's not easy. It's not easy because it's really playing on your emotions. It's playing on your intuition. It's making you feel, much worse than what you can do. There's nothing more you can do other than what you've been doing. But that feeling on your intuition, that feeling on your emotions is really draining. And, the moon has to do with motherhood as well. And of course, you're being mom of your own two girls, of course, is one thing, but you are the oldest daughter. You are the oldest of the sisters and of all the sisters. And so you may not feel like their mother because you have a mother and she's their mother, obviously, but you feel like you are very motherly, right? Or mother-like to them all, right? And again, things are moving very slowly. You wanted to know if it'll be soon. No, it's not going to be soon. You have to stay calm. Unfortunately, it is going to take a longer time to do things and for things to happen. So I don't see, I see where this is not really going anywhere. I think you just have to keep trying to shut out the distraction of it all and try to tune it out, right? Get it out of your intuition, get it out of your head, get it out of your emotions all the time. And because it's going to take a long time for things to work and things to get any type of normalcy back. What's your extra card? Your extra card is Medusa, which is the feminine, which is basically just like I said about being very motherly, about the moon, it's all about a woman in your life. So it's all about another woman in your life. And well, that's exactly what you're looking at. I know that. So I do know that. All right. So that's what I got for you, Yvonne. I hope that works. So Jane, what's up? Today, your love N, the Aries, there you go, congratulated you for your birthday, texted you and and you talked a little bit. You're wondering, will he call or text you, or does he want to continue talking with you again or not? You are a Capricorn. see if I can shuffle these around and not be Earth this time, right? Who knows? Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. Who knows? It's only 4 cards. I don't have a lot of choices. All right, so we've got Capricorn, which is you. We've got Mercury. And we've got Earth. Oh, Lordy. I know, you're thinking to yourself, all 4 of those cards are Earth, right? All 4 of them are Earth. And I swear they're not. There's air and fire and water. They really are all there. All right, so Capricorn, that's you, right, Jane? That is you. And everything about you. And you are trying to learn a lesson here. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to figure it out. You're trying to figure out, is he interested? How interested is he really? And that's tough. You feel like, you want to know over anything else that's going on right now, even the bad things happening in the world. You will do anything to find out what it is that N is feeling. And Mercury is all about that, all about learning something new, which I just said, right? You want to learn, you're willing to do anything to learn about what he is feeling. And it's all about communication. And that's what you had today. So I think you really need to take the information you got today, the discussions you had today and stuff, and look into it and really think about it, right? Really think about it. I think N was very giving of his time, right? Because when people are giving, it doesn't have to be giving of money. It can be giving of time and talent or things that you're doing. There's a lot of ways to be giving. And I think N was very giving with you today, spending that time with you and talking with you and stuff. And I think I think you are able to learn a lot from what was said during your conversation. So you're going to have to continue to be calm. And I think you're really going to have to feel like, again, things are going to take a long time if you are going to stick by N. All right. What do we got as some extra? We have the Trojan horse, which is a bit of trickery. So if in that conversation that you had today, what maybe, or maybe you'll feel this. Did you learn that N was trying to be tricky? Were they trying to be a little bit on the deceiving side, right? Did they try to deceive you or make you think that they were more interested in you than they are? That's what you need to figure out, because that was your extra card there at the end. Definitely. All right. So I'm take these there. you go. I don't know what it is. It's probably Earth again, right? Freedom. What's going on? So your downstairs neighbors moved out. Yeah, we knew at the beginning of the year they moved out already. But why were they in the neighborhood driving very slow if they've moved out already? Okay. Why were they in the neighborhood and doing a slow drive-by? Well, let's see what we get. The other deck, the deck with the Greek gods and stuff on it, I pre-shuffled them very, very well. So I am just taking the next card off of the top of those. I am not shuffling them every time, as you can see. So nobody's going to get the same card twice because there's a lot of those cards. So Leo and Mars to go with fire. All right, we got something different this time. Amen for that. So Leo and Mars. Leo, Mars, and fire. They really seem to go well together, right? Because Leo is a fire sign. And Mars is a god of war. And war would be very fiery, right? And well, fire is fire. Fire is fire. Oh, good night, Yvonne. Awesome. Thank you so much. Oh, all right, Casper, I just got your donation. Thank you so much for donating and for your generosity, and I will absolutely do your reading next. So I will definitely get to your reading next. Hello, Butterfly. Welcome back. Fairy Wren. Hey, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for stopping by on Saturday night and supporting. So why were your downstairs neighbors coming? Why were they there? What were they doing? What are they doing? What are they up to? What a good question, right? They are all about... They think that they left. They think that their leaving was not really of their own doing and that they should not have been forced to leave or made to leave. And they're very confident in themselves. And so now they want to keep driving by slowly so they can see if anybody else has moved in to their old apartment. And that's what they really want to see. And I think, it's all about, again, it's about confidence. Leo is about confidence and courage. Mars is about confidence and also being a bit of assertive, maybe to a point of aggression, maybe where they want to really avoid arrogance. But I think that's their problem. They are angry. They are very angry right now, and that's what their problem is. And so they're going to continue to probably do this once a week or so. And I truly think that they're going to keep doing it until somebody comes along and moves into that apartment. So let's see what your other energy says. And it's Plutus of wealth. And again, I think they feel like they had what they needed. They had what they needed to stay there. Wealth comes in many forms. And as you can see here, wealth is coming to this person to Plutus. Earth is coming to Plutus in the form of food or an abundance of food. So, I don't think they feel like, maybe they didn't have the most money in the world, but they feel like they had what they needed so that they could move forward and stay in the apartment, but that did not work out for them. And that's what I got. So thank you, Freedom. Freedom, I also did get your donation while I was doing the reading. So there you go. Thank you so much for donating. I do appreciate that. So Casper, you too. Thanks for donating. I do appreciate all the generosity of everyone. So what is Martin, the Aries, current feelings about you? And you are a Gemini. I too am an Aries. And when I was reading all about these cards and I was doing my research before I, before I decided I was going to use these tonight, I wanted to, I looked into Aries, of course, right? Because that's me. And I wanted to see if it seemed like some of the things it said were true. And well, unfortunately, I think some of them were true. There were some that might have been a bit true. All right, so Casper, what are Martin's feelings about you? You have Pisces and Uranus and Earth. So Pisces is all about you believing in things, right? You believe in a possible relationship or some type of a relationship or friendship with Martin, right? You're very creative. You pay attention to things that are small. You pay attention to those small details, right? But this could be sometimes this can feel like it's a little bit overwhelming. It could feel like it's a little bit over, just a little too much for you. And that's when you have to really look into coming up with some big ideas. Not, hey, what's the big idea? But some ideas that are going to make a difference, right? Just like when you get different cards in tarot and it's all about taking the initiative, right? I think the whole idea is that if you want some type of a friendship or relationship or something with Martin, I don't know exactly what you're looking for with Martin, but I do think that again, if you're creative, if you take the initiative, if you do those things, then I think if you give all of that feeling to Martin, I think he's going to return it back to you. I really think it's all going to come back to you that way. And that's a good thing. So his current feelings towards you, again, are he feels a little bit overwhelmed. And you have to watch that he doesn't get so overwhelmed that he runs away from you. And that's what I get. Now, your extra energy is Aphrodite, and that's all about attraction. So when you're asking what's Martin's current feelings for you, attraction comes up. And that's what I get. That's what I got for you. So I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense. I'm not sure exactly where you want that to go with Martin. Where do you want that to go with him? Not sure. You're very welcome, Freedom. Thank you. And Casper, again, thank you for your donations. I do appreciate it. All right. So, I was playing around with a Ouija board the other night, right? And then all of a sudden, everything stopped. Yeah, everything stopped. Isn't that weird? Yeah, playing around with a Ouija board for a while. Things were going good, and then all of a sudden, everything stopped. Fairy Wren, these were a gift from my son. My son brought me 3 decks of cards when he came to see me. Yeah. Oh no, Barb? Yes. So my son brought me 3 decks of cards. Very, very cool. Yeah. So that was my... Hey, Diva Bomber. Welcome. Good to have you here. All right. Yeah, so that's what happens, right? Play around with a Ouija board. And next thing you know, everything stopped. Did it say anything? No, it didn't say anything. After a while, it didn't say anything at all, CM. I think I got ghosted. I didn't put up the next question. I think I got ghosted. Oh, come on. That was funny. I was playing with a Ouija board, and then they stopped talking to me. I think I got ghosted. Oh, I'm just waiting, I guess. Maybe I just have to wait a little longer for the reaction to come in through YouTube. Oh, what a sad, sad dad joke. Okay, fine. Anyhow, CM, your general reading, how you doing? I love the new painting. Your new picture. It's very, very nice. So you got Cancer, Uranus, and Earth. Who didn't get Earth, right? Only one person didn't get Earth. So your general reading is all about emotions, right? Because Cancer is a water sign. Cancer is a water sign, and water is emotions. We know that from tarot. It still follows into this, right? Because your zodiological signs also have to do with that. And so Cancer being a water sign is all about emotions. But what you have to remember is don't get confused between actual feelings and feelings that you have in your head that you think are real and they end up not being real, right? You have to watch. There's times, it's time now for changes. It's time for, it's time for things to change. It's time for you to find yourself, find you. And I think you're going to do that I think you're going to do that again, it's going to take a while to do it, but I think it's going to take if it takes a long time, it'll be worth it. Slow and steady wins the race, right? Ask the tortoise. He'll tell you. And that is what I'm seeing for you. Now, your extra energy is Iris, and Iris is telling you all about messages. There are messages to come to you. So it looks like there's some kind of communication heading your way. And I think that's a good thing, because that's exactly what's going to help you move forward with things. And, that's really what you want, because again, it's all about you and your freedom. And I think you have messages coming to tell you about those things. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting for you. That's what I am getting. Hello, Sarah Smith. How are you? It's good to have you here. Tomorrow is your birthday. So today is Jane's birthday. Tomorrow is Sarah's birthday. Since I won't be here tomorrow and we won't be on the air, we won't be doing the readings. So make sure we send out some happy love birthday feelings to our dear friend Sarah Smith. It will be her birthday as well tomorrow, which I found out tomorrow's the 19th. I found out she is like right on the cusp of Capricorn, because the 19th is the last day for Capricorns. I know, so strange, right? Bartman says there's a tarot reader on YouTube scamming people for money. So keep your eyes out for that. Definitely. As you know, I don't scam people for money. So, and Bartman and I are good friends, so we know it's not me. But yeah, always watch out for people who are just begging for money on YouTube, because that's not a good deal. Do I ask for donations? Sure, I do. Absolutely, I do. I ask for donations, and I really don't even ask often for donations. I just, I give people the opportunity to donate if they want to guarantee a reading, and those donations help keep the show going. That's all. So Nabila, is there an engagement between you and Sabri, and you got Leo? Wow, you got Leo and Mars together, just like somebody else did. And fire. Look at this. This is the exact same reading that Freedom had earlier. Leo, Mars, and fire. How hard is it to get the exact same 3 cards? I don't know. That's a tough trick. You got 12 cards here, you got 10 cards here, and you got 4 cards here, and I pulled the exact same 3. Very interesting. Yeah. Sarah Smith, you're doing good. Yeah, happy birthday tomorrow. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Jean, today. I hope you are all enjoying or going to enjoy your birthdays. All right. So, is there an engagement between you and Sabri? I think you have to take the lead on this. You have to take the lead, right? Leo, the lion, it's a fire sign, which goes right along with your fire here. That is a great way for you to find out and to work into an engagement with Sabri is if you take the initiative, if you move forward, if you have the courage to do it, you become the leader. But don't be bossy, because then things can go wrong. You don't want that to happen. But you don't, you got to watch. You have to watch, because Mars is here with you, and Mars is all about being very confident, which is what you want, and very passionate, which is a good thing as well. But you also have to watch out for the aggressive side of Mars, the god of war. And of course, fire is all about passion as well. We talk about that all the time with tarot. And so there is a lot of passion. So yes, could there be an engagement between the two of you? Absolutely, there could be. Again, if you have the drive, if you figure out, if you use your creativity, then there could completely be an engagement for the two of you. That's definitely what I see. And what do we get? We get Heracles, who is the protector. And again, that's what you're trying to do, right? You want to protect the relationship between you and Sabri for an engagement. So that's what I'm getting for you. That's what I have, Nabila. Thank you so much. Yeah, Bartman, I knew it wasn't me that you were talking about. I know. You and I are friends. We don't do that. Peace. No super chat. You have to have 1,000 followers and 3,000 hours of watch time in a 12-month period. And well, I do not even have 1,000 followers, so I'm only on 400 and some, which is way better than I expected. So I cannot do super chat, unfortunately, but I do have other options. I have my website. You can go on and donate, or you can do it through PayPal, or you can do it through CashApp if you're looking to donate. That is correct. Oh, let's see. What do we got? So, Josanne, I am doing good. Can I please tell you how Shakis feels about you? Absolutely. And I'm hoping you're doing well. I see you saying happy birthday to everyone, and that's very nice of you. That is very, very nice of you. All right. So you've got Libra, Uranus, and air. Hey, we got air. That's a different one, right? So we've got Libra, Uranus, and air. So how does Shakis feel about you? I think Shakis feels like he's being, or they are being very fair. I think Shakis is a very stable person, and they are really trying to guide things in the right direction with you. They're trying to guide their feelings towards you. but they're not exactly sure how to do that because it's not something that they are really comfortable doing. This person, Shakis, is not real comfortable in their feelings just because that's the way they are. Maybe they've been hurt before. Maybe they are, not really, just maybe just not really in touch with their feelings. And well, that's a lot of people, right? A lot of people can be that way. But I think Air is telling you that the things that Shakis does tell you are true. And I think you, if you are understanding, and use your common sense, you use that third eye of yours, that intuition, and talk to each other, right? Communication's the key. Communication's always the key when it comes to finding out information or trying to, or trying to find out how someone feels. That's going to take some communication. You have to talk to each other, right? Because if you don't talk to each other, well, then you're not going to get a feeling of how they really feel. So that's what I'm getting for you there. That's what I think about Shakis. And then your extra energy is Karen, and that is blurry. Come on, there we go. That is all about woundedness and feeling wounded. And like I said, I think maybe Shakis at some point has gotten hurt, and that's why they are a little slow on sharing feelings or sharing how they're doing, or sharing where they want things to go with you. That's what's going to take the understanding. But again, believe that they're telling you the truth, because I really think that they are. All right. So, Josanne, thank you. Thank you for being here. I hope you were able to subscribe and get your notifications. See that I'm here every week, twice a week. Aqua. So, Aqua, what's going on? How does Dan feel about you? You met up again, and he seems interested. Well, that's a good thing. That sounds like a good thing. So you are Libra and Pluto. Libra and Pluto. And water. Hey, we got water this time. Some water. Nothing like some water finally. So there, now we've had all four of the elements, right? We've had all four of them, and well, that is a good thing. So awesome. Awesome. It makes sense. It makes sense to you, Josanne. Thank you. I do appreciate the feedback, and I do appreciate you subscribing. So that's great. So how does Dan feel about you? Again, Dan feels like they are in balance with things. They are I think Dan's very stable. I think Dan is wants to help the two of you get together, help the two of you get along. I think he just has to, I think Dan has to watch out for being indecisive. That would be a bit of a problem. But it's more of a power, and it's more of a power trip kind of thing where I really think with Dan, I think he's interested. He enjoys the time you're spending together. He enjoys the life of the two of you spending time together. However, I think he feels like he is in control of the situation all the time, or he wants to be in control of the situation all the time. And I think it's going to take some kindness and compassion from you to really resolve this issue of control, unless you don't mind. I mean, if the way he's been in the control, if the way he's been is not controlling or feeling controlling to you, and things have felt okay and seem okay, well, then I think you're all right. I think you're in a good spot, and that's going to work out. But again, it's, water is about healing, always about healing, because it's about healing your emotions. And then you have Asclepius, which is all about healing and getting things better and making things better than they are, right? Definitely something that you want to do. I think if you really want to move forward with Dan, I think that's what's going to have to happen. One of you has had some issues in the past, and I think you're going to really need to make sure you heal those issues before you move into something bigger and better together. So, all right. Anna.K, I hope you are still here. Let's see what we got for you. A general reading. CM says it's Singles Awareness Day coming up again. So if you're not aware that you're single, that's the day for you. I don't know. What do people do? Go around and say, hey, you're single, don't forget it. That's a pretty crappy, that's not a very good day. That sounds pretty cruddy. That sounds pretty cruddy to me. Hey, don't forget you're single. I hope you were aware. I hope you were aware of that. A good friend of mine who has a YouTube channel as well had a very lovely special guest on Saturday evening who is also a follower here to our program. It was very nice to hear her being part of his program on Saturday evening. I think CM, you were there, and I know who you know who I know that I'm talking about. So that was very nice, right? So a general reading for you, Anna.K. Welcome, by the way. Yeah, it's just the constant Valentine's reminders. I know. I understand. Believe me, I understand. All right. So, general reading, Anna.K. What do we got for you? We got Cancer. Cancer is saying all about there's an emotional relationship that's coming to you but you want to watch out for someone trying to manipulate you, especially when it comes to love, when it comes to relationships, when it comes to any of that stuff. And I think that all has to do with self-esteem, right? There may be problems there with self-esteem issues for you. Maybe you're just not as confident as you'd like to be. Maybe you just are trying to figure out your identity, figure out exactly what it is you are looking for and who you're looking for and how you want your near future to go. Because I think if you're calm and you take things slowly, I think things will work for you in a good way. With people in general over the near future, because I guess that's what we're looking for, right? When we do a general reading, your card here, your extra energy here is, of course, Aries, and Aries is all about warmongering, and it's just warmongering is just, it's another way to say war, and well, war is conflict. And I think, again, that's what's really going on. You have to take things slow and steady, right? We said that you got to do things slow and steady. You have to find your self-esteem, find yourself to stop that internal conflict that's going on. So, Fairy Wren, this deck that you were asking about that had the healing card and stuff with it, this deck is called, I'm going to do 2 more freebies for us tonight. I got 2 more to do. So, the one I'm using now, the one that I'm doing the main readings with, is the Barbary Zodiac Oracle. And this is by Barbara Moore. She's the one who does the Wizards Tarot and the Tarot in Wonderland. And she also does the Llewellyn Basic Tarot. But the other deck, the energy deck, is the Greek Mythology Reading Cards by Alison Chester Lambert and Richard Crooks, which I do not know anything about them, but my son picked them out for me, and I liked them a lot. And there is another deck that he gave me as well. The cards are much, much larger. I did not have a chance to study all 3 decks today, so that's why things are not happening. But that deck, as you can see how big it is the Mythic Oracle, and that is also Greek mythology. That is also Greek mythology. So it is a lot like the other deck, the deck that I'm using now, the Greek mythology reading cards. All right, so 2 more freebies for the night, and I will continue if we get donations. Let's see, what do I got? I've got Sarah wants to know about her birthday tomorrow. How is your birthday going to go tomorrow? It was a very nice gift. Yeah, he got me all 3 of them. When they came to see me yesterday, it was so cool. I was very excited about it, and felt really good. I told him about coming. I gave him the link, and who knows, he may be here watching. I know his wife, who is due with their first granddaughter, their first child, the end of May. She is she's kind of into this. She's into zodiac zodiological stuff and all, much better than I am at zodiac, right? So yes, I think she had something to do with picking out what cards got picked out and what didn't get picked out and stuff, but that's okay. So it was nice to see the 2 of them yesterday. We had such a nice day together. All right, so Sarah, your birthday, Pisces, Neptune, and Earth. Earth. So Pisces tells us you believe in, you're starting to believe in yourself more and more all the time. And I think tomorrow being your birthday is a good day for you to really feel that, right? Feel the creativity, feel some of that psychic energy that you have, right? Use some of your empathy to a point where things make you happy, right? Don't get yourself overwhelmed. And it's funny because Pisces, this in this deck and through the things I read today and took notes on, every one of the sign cards, every one of the zodiacal signs cards have something that you should avoid, right? So it's funny. Pisces says you need to avoid running away. So keep that in mind. Okay. Use your intuitiveness. Again, like I said here about using your intuition and using your empathy. Neptune's saying use your intuition, use your intuitiveness, use your compassion. Because that's what's given to you for your birthday, right? I think that's a gift to you, is knowing how people are feeling and knowing that those feelings are good for you because that's what you really need. I think tomorrow, of course, is going to be a good day for you. So there is going to be some generosity. Of course, it doesn't have to mean that there is money coming your way or lots of gifts and stuff, but there are things coming your way, right? People giving to you what they can, giving to you in different ways and time and doing things with you or for you or anything that they can. And I think that's going to be a big deal for you. And I really think that's going to make your birthday good. I think it's going to be a good day. Again, let's see your extra card is the Graces. And well, the Graces, as you can see here at the bottom, is all about festivities. And yeah, it's your birthday. What could be a better card than festivities on your birthday? So that's what I'm getting for you. I think it's going to be a great day. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you have a wonderful birthday. I'm sure that you will. And that's what I got for you. All right. My last reading is for you, T. Wilmore. How are you, T? It's good to have you here. Thank you for your subscription. I do appreciate that. And this is my last free reading. It's Bree. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Bree. How are you doing? How are you? It's good to see you. Thanks. All right, so T, can you ask, does Bishop want a relationship with you? Let's see what we get for you. All right. Sarah, you're welcome. I know. Didn't think it was coming, did you? All right, so this is my last free reading. I will continue again, like I said, if I do get donations, we will continue. So we got Sagittarius, Mercury, and air. Very interesting. Sagittarius, Mercury, and air. So Sagittarius tells me that if about Bishop wanting a relationship with you, tells me that that's what you're thinking, right? That's what you think. You think Bishop wants a relationship with you, and you just have to be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't try to be something else that you're not. Don't be shallow. I know I'm not saying that you are, but slow down. Pump the brakes a little bit, slow down a little bit, and let things work themselves through. I think that's going to help you a lot. I think communication is the key here. You want to really talk with Bishop as often as they want to talk with you. And I think if the two of you share ideas, I think you will learn and figure out that Bishop wants a relationship with you. I think that's what you're going to find out, because I think Bishop's definitely telling you the truth when they talk to you. Again, air has to do with communication, because that's like swords, right? Air and swords are the same. Air is the sign that goes along with swords in tarot, and that's all about communication. If you get the Ace of Swords, it's all about a new truthful communication. And sure enough, that's what you're looking at here with air, is true communication and an understanding between the two of you. And so I really do think that yeah, I think Bishop wants a relationship with you, and I think it's just going to take a little bit of the two of you talking to each other to really feel where things are going and when things are going, and when things are happening. All right. Let's see your extra energy. Your extra energy is Eos, which is dawn, the dawn of a new day, and again, the dawn of a new relationship. So there you go. There's really the answer to your question. Does Bishop want a relationship with you? Yeah, this is the dawning of something new. And well, that something new, of course, is your relationship. What a wonderful reading. Absolutely makes me feel like these cards are working for me. I like them a lot. I like what they did for us tonight. I really enjoyed the readings that we saw and that we got to do through them. So, you guys can always drop me a line. Let me know if you enjoyed them or not. You can get in touch with me at the website. The website should be coming across the screen here at the bottom in a moment. It's the same as the Square donation, right? www.knightreadertarot.com, all one word, knightreadertarot.com. And you can go on there. There's a section to make comments. Feel free to do that. Please feel free to do that, because that'll come directly to my email. And I do answer my emails usually within 24 hours, except for Fairy Wren, who sent me a lovely email the other night, and I didn't answer it yet. I'm so sorry, Fairy Wren. But I did enjoy reading it, I'll tell you that. I got it. I read it. And things are good. Things are good. So, all right. So I hope you all had a good night. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you all. And we'll be back again Thursday evening at 6:00 p.m. Right? We're doing Mondays and Thursdays now. And I will see you Thursday night at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. Have a great night, everyone, and see you later. Bye.